I value very few things, one of those few being my English class. I acknowledge its use to entertain, educate, and distract. It is perhaps the only thing I'm passionate about, if you would use that word. This class stands alone as a gleaming light in my otherwise bleak life. My desolate outlook on life is almost completely forgotten during this annoyingly short respite. Most of the reviews had said this would be a good place to start for the mindful practice of studying philosophy, and eventually drawing one's own conclusions in this field. I began to read Schopenhauer, and his nihilistic view on the world was interesting, but not enraging until I observed that he'd once wrote, "Love interrupts, at every hour, the most serious occupations, and sometimes perplexes for a while even the greatest minds. It does not hesitate to interfere with the negotiations of statesmen and the investigations of the learned. It knows how to slip its love notes and ringlets into even ministerial portfolios and philosophical manuscripts. It sometimes demands the sacrifice of health, sometimes of wealth, position, and happiness." How? I just don't get it. How could anyone fall to such nonsensical conclusions? Why reject love? Why antagonize it? How could someone separate meaning even from love, something perceived as being so pure and incredible? Why not just feel things, and just experience life? Schopenhauer was, in my opinion, a classically nihilistic man, rejecting meaning in life and believing that the world and humanity just ought to stop existing. She's just so beautiful. It's simply too easy to imagine my whole life with her. Rejecting love and meaning and value and pleasure and experience and life itself. If our existence is truly just a chemical reaction, a mistake, an accident, then why associate meaning to it? This false, monotonous repetitivity, to think that our lives matter in the perspective of the universe is perhaps humanity's biggest, most idiotic misjudgment. If life really is meaningless, then humanity's lack of importance allows us to decide what everything means, and it lets us decide if we'll enjoy our lives. We allocate value to our lives. Accepting that there is little value to our lives is perhaps the most liberating feeling. It lets us decide where we take our lives. We give it meaning. We give it value. The embarrassment of a rejection is nothing in the perspective of the universe. My newfound courage built on the insignificance of our lives. Take a gamble, because nothing matters anyway. Reacting to what he reads.
Hello.
What, did I say it weird?
Professional fire.